Welcome to the Instagram live interviews. My name is Sergia Louise Anderson. Today we're going to be talking to Ivo Strkljevic. Super excited to have a pole artist, a pole performer, an entrepreneur, an activist with us today. He's going to be joining us from Split, Croatia. And we're going to talk about his many forays into pole dancing, his performance experience, and some of his projects that he does locally in Croatia. So, if you're having any questions about pole and pole performance, I've got some free classes over on my page at Sergia Louise. And here
Hello.
Hi, Ivo, how are you?
Hi, Sergia. I'm good. It's nice afternoon now in Split, actually evening. So yeah,
Yay,
I'm
I'm
waiting
so
for
happy to
talk with
have
you.
you. So, first of all, I want to just kind of introduce everyone to you. You are a pole performer, an activist, an entrepreneur. I know you've got your hands in all sorts of cool projects. And maybe one of the first things I want to talk about is your adventures with Croatia's Got Talent. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, last year, me and my partner, Mia Kulesh, she's also ambassador of LUPIT'S. We decided to go and try pole doubles on Croatian version of Got Talent. Well, it was very interesting. Like, we are totally two different people. So when we see each other, like, she's very stressed kind of person when it comes to performing, and I'm very like calm. And when we came there, it was so new. Everything was so new, so we didn't know what to expect. Like, are we gonna be like divided because of those differences, or are we gonna get connected together? But like, I think in that moment when we started to perform on the stage, some magic happened between us, and that's how everything started. So we got golden buzzer, and um, everything continued from that
That's
golden
so
buzzer
wonderful.
then.
How did things change for you personally after that happened? And how did, things change maybe for your businesses after that happened?
Well, I mean, it changed. It didn't change a lot because in Split, Split is small city. Like, it's not that big city. It's second biggest city in Croatia, but still we have just three pole dance studios right now. So it's not like that big community here. So in that side, on that side, nothing changed a lot because we were still full, because people are like, it's very popular here in Croatia right now, pole dance. So people are trying. They are trying to find a place more like, we have a waiting list and everything. So it was happening also before with the pole dance, like pole dance school. But on the other side, I think that Got Talent gave me some other perspective, like not only on the pole dance business, it just gave me perspective on LGBTQ activism here in Croatia, because that was the moment, like on the television, when I said, like during the interview, that I'm gay and proud that I have a boyfriend. So maybe all of that came together, that I decided with my partners to open the first LGBTQ plus nightclub in Split, Croatia. So like, in that sense, it really helped, that
Wow.
experience what we
So
had.
that really was a platform for being able to kind of launch into a whole other business side that you got to blossom there in Split.
Yes, that's true. But like, when we are watching, like, it's connected with the pole dance as well, because like, pole dance was always my love. And like, when we are talking about LGBT rights and Got Talent and everything, and when I come back 1 year before to that, Croatia is conservative country. It's really like, people are divided like 50-50%, like against gay rights, for gay rights. So it was a big deal in Croatia to even say words like that I'm gay, and I'm like kind of public person in that moment, because like the whole Croatia is watching that show. It's like a family show, and it's tradition to watch it. So in that moment it was a big deal. And I remember when I first started pole dance, um, it was like in Croatia, it was very taboo. Even to be a dancer, male dancer, it's very taboo. Like if you are ballet dancer or something, you are immediately stigmatized at like different, like uh, gay or whatever. And I remember in those moments when I was young, it was like very hard on me. So when I'm going back now, I'm so proud. I'm dancer and I'm gay, but like altogether coming in this period after Got Talent and me opening the first LGBTQ club in Split, Croatia, it means a lot. Like it's a circle
Yes. Tell me
coming
more about
around.
your club.
Well, we open.
Wow.
It's just 1 month old. We open it. Yeah, we open it on 23rd of June. So it was 1 month on Sunday. Uh, it's a big experience, I'm gonna say. Like I never seen myself in that kind of business. So like working hours are till 3 a.m. I was used to get up at 7 8 a.m. I cannot work till 3 a.m. So I'm getting used to that kind of living. But like the, it's very nice experience. I can't believe, like, if I'm gonna tell you about Split, I don't know if you know enough about the city of Split. Like 12 years ago, we had the first Pride in Split, and in that moment, when we had a Pride, that first Pride, it was chaotic. It was catastrophe. There was a group of football fans who literally were throwing rocks on people in the Pride, on the Pride. So it was that conservative. So to make this step in the city 12 years after, it was a huge thing. So um, and I'm happy that I'm the person also doing that kind of step, and that I'm brave enough
Wow.
to do something
Yes.
like that.
Incredible. Only 12 years ago was the first ever Pride. Wow, Croatia.
Yeah, 12 years ago in Split, Croatia, not in Croatia. In Zagreb, it was like 20, 25 years ago. But it was very, very catastrophic in Zagreb. It was also a lot of football fans who were protesting, like, and everything. So Croatia is everything is new with those LGBTQ
Wow.
rights
So
in Croatia
you
right now.
are, you're busy with the club, and do you also teach at studio as well?
Yes, I do. I teach in my Pole school. So right now during the summer we don't teach. That's like the whole Croatia. We can talk also about that, because Croatia is touristic destination. So a lot of students who are going to our classes, they are working season works like on the islands and things like that. So like every studio, I think 90% of studios in Croatia, we close during the summer, and we are reopening again in September. So like right now, no, but I do teach private classes right now. I do like teach like group classes for
So tell
tourists
me,
and things like that. Yeah.
you grew up in Split, and how did you find pole dancing?
Well, I grew up in Split, and then I moved to Zagreb, the capital of Croatia, for my studies for university. And it was interesting. It's interesting story. I was doing track and field,
Hmm.
like athletics, and I injured myself. And I tried to continue recreative to do track and field, but then my friend, she had a show like with her pole dance school in Zagreb, and she was living in Zadar in that moment, and that was Zadar is another city in Croatia, and on that performance I came to watch. I came to support her, and in that moment I was really amazed what those people are doing. It was mostly girls, because in Croatia there is no boys during a pole dance except me and maybe one more. And I was really, really surprised of like elegance of movement. I couldn't believe that they are just holding themselves with two hands and like flying in the air. And that was the moment when I decided, okay, I want to try that. I want to see how that works. And I remember I came 2 days after on the first class, and I think it was the love of the
When
first
was,
sight.
how many years ago?
That was
Wow.
10 years ago now. Yeah, 10 years ago. I remember like doing the first like beginner moves, and I was like, when I would do some, I was like on the earth, like on the in the sky so high. Like I was like so happy I could do that, because in my head it was like, how is that possible? How is that possible? And then when you do it, still I couldn't believe that something like that is possible. So yeah, I fell in love, and I'm that kind of person who loves to like, I don't like boring things. I like things when every training, every exercise is different, is new. Like I can learn a lot of things from every everything I do on the pole. Like, so
Yeah, I love it.
that's what
It
I
never
love
gets
about
old
pole.
because it's, if you need a break from the tricks, then there's always the dance. And if you need a break from the dance, there's always the floor and there's always the conditioning. And then there's, the styles that you can change. It's just so limitless. Yeah, what I love about pole is you can meet yourself where you are each day. If you want to throw on heels that day, that's the way you're feeling, great. If you want to sport that day, great. It just, it can ebb and flow with you.
Yeah, that's what I love. Like it's always something, like you can do so many things with pole. Like I don't like when you come and when you have your brain just like sitting on the couch, I don't know, at home, and like you're just trying like to figure it out something. There is just new ideas coming, like, or listening a song or something, like just it's there, like you're trying to dance all the time with your head, and that's what I love about it. And like that shows that it's your life,
Yes.
that you are living the
Well, what
pole
would
dance.
be your advice if you were to speak to younger Evo when you were a boy, about what would you be your advice to a young man finding themselves these days and getting into pole dance?
uh well, if I'm seeing young Ivo, I never thought I'm gonna dance. Like pole dance was my first ever meet with the dance ever. My boyfriend now, he's a ballet dancer, so it's like I like my whole life now it's in the dance, like it's around the dance. So I would say to young Ivo, just try dance. That's the thing which is gonna like make your life so much beautiful, because dance as a dance is like the most beautiful thing I think we can have, because it's just relaxing yourself, trying to live, to trying to focus on like movements, releasing all the worry, everything from your head. So I think that will be the advice to tell
Oh,
a
I
little boy, just to try the dance,
love
like
it.
dance yourself
So
out.
what
Yeah.
are the next, obviously your most recent project with opening the club in Split is probably going to take up a lot of your time. What would you say is on the horizon for you? What project do you see in your future?
Well, right now, yes, I'm like working with this club, managing the club and everything. But like pole dance, my studio, my school, it's still like it's uh it's my number one. It always will be my number one. But like the projects, I'm like looking forward now. Even now, we have a project for the hotels, like in Croatia when we are doing performance. We are a group called Crowd Control. It's a group of four of us, and it's like entertainment group, like more like circusy. My colleagues, Jan, my colleague Jan, he like does
Yeah.
circ wheel, like the wheel. He does fire and everything. Sonia, she does silks, aerial hoop, aerial silks, and then we have Yelena. She's a belly dancer. So we all together are doing doing performances for hotels, for restaurants, whatever they invite us in this touristic season. But also I'm gonna work on the projects for Croatian televisions, which did Got Talent, Croatian version of Got Talent. And I can say now I'm gonna coach participants, acrobats this year, and I'm gonna be coach for them for the
my
live
God.
shows, for the
Fun.
semifinals and the finals. So that's the next big project for
So
me.
did
Yeah.
you, when you mentioned you do teaching at a pole studio, did you mention you had a pole studio yourself?
What was I?
Yeah,
Sorry, can you
do you
repeat?
have a pole studio yourself that you run in addition?
Yeah. We have, so it's a pole studio, like it's so
Okay.
it's a fitness studio, which I run with my colleague. So Nera, she does Pilates, she does I don't know, total body. I really don't know what kind of trainings she does, and I do pole dance classes. So we are running it together. But my side is a pole dance and dance side, and her side is fitness side. So we kind of find each other between, like doing what we
Wonderful.
both love to
Now,
do.
if people want to follow you or even perhaps book a Zoom private with you or train with you, how is the best way for them to stay in touch with you? Is Instagram a good place to kind of stay in touch?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Instagram is the best place. Like I'm the old school media. Like I don't use, like I have a TikTok and everything, but I don't use like TikTok. I'm like getting stick to Instagram and Facebook, and that's like my thing. So like yeah, Instagram is right place to ask me and
Wonderful.
contact me for that.
And let us know the name of your club in Split so we know all about it as well.
So it's X Club, X Nightclub Split. Um, uh, you can see also on the Instagram page X Nightclub Split or X Club Split. I think it's X Club Split, and that's it. Like there is a lot of videos, photos from this 1 month of working, so you can
Wow.
see
It's
everything there.
amazing now too,
Like,
because you have that nightclub and now you also have a stage there. So it's like you can integrate all of these loves of yours and all of your passions.
yeah, that's very nice as well. The people are asking me, am I gonna like perform there? Right now, I really don't know. Like it's really hard to manage the place and then like to perform. I would rather invite
Yeah.
my colleagues to perform while I'm watching them and enjoying their performing. So yeah,
Yes,
that's like
wonderful.
my
Well,
thing.
have an amazing time with the infancy of this new project. And thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
You
inviting me,
too.
Sergia.
Have
It
a
was very
wonderful
nice.
evening out in Croatia. Someday I dream of coming to visit again. I've only been through Croatia one time, but I would love to come back sometime soon. So beautiful.
You need to come visit Split. So we stay in touch and
Absolutely,
see each
Evos. All
other
right.
hopefully.
Take care. Bye.
Ciao.